Okay, so we've just deleted a screen. So the next step is to edit a quiz. Okay, right. Let's take a look at the quiz initially in our preview screen. So now we've got one less screen, so it will become, it hasn't in my preview yet because I haven't updated my preview. So if I click on to the next, you'll see we get to, let's get rid of this watermark. Here's our quiz question. Now it's not correct. You've probably worked that out by now. Um, you need to select an answer, press guess, and there's the feedback. So we need to edit this quiz. So let's away from the preview. And we can see now it's screen 4 because I deleted the screen earlier. We're using Udutu's inbuilt quiz system, which allows you to use a variety of different quiz types. Now, you can see here, there's the title of my screen name, Niagara. I usually call them question 1, question 2, question 3. You can give it an appropriate name if you want. You can add a graphic. The size is determined by Udutu as to how large that graphic's going to be, but basically it's kind of a 4:3 ratio, like an old style TV format. And the size is predetermined. So if you're creating images or you want to change images here, just bear in mind that it's going to be that size. The question text here, I can change true or false. Actually, the question text is fine. These are the possible answers. In this format, you only have 6 possible answers maximum. You simply add a check mark. I'm going to change it here to which is the correct answer. You can select multiple correct answers if you want a multiple response question. But in this case, it's just going to be true or false. So I'm going to say true. And adding feedback here is just adding feedback is the text that's displayed if somebody gets something right or wrong. So this is the text, and you can make these slightly larger. This is the text that appears if it's correct. I should warn you, when you scroll down here, there's a button to save, but if you've expanded one of these text boxes, the save button disappears. So once you've typed in your text, you might have to just close it up again. And when you scroll down, you'll see that save comes back again. It's very annoying. Okay, so this is the text for a correct answer. This is the text for an incorrect answer. And I've repeated the text for an incorrect answer because you can also get a partially correct answer. Now that only appears if you have, say, 2 out of 3 correct answers, like a multiple response question, where you might have identified one correct answer but not the second correct answer. So Udutu counts that as a partially correct answer, and it provides you with this feedback here. So that's that text box option. Now, if you scroll further down, you'll see that there's button text. Now, if we go back to the preview, you see that I said that this button is called guess. That might not be appropriate. Oh, that small dot that you see here, although you can click it, it doesn't actually do anything. It's a bug just now within Udutu. Apparently they're sorting it out. So guess isn't appropriate. You can change the button title here. I prefer submit, so let's change it to that. Now these other ones, OK is for the box that comes up with the feedback. You click on OK. Show me. If you leave this in, then another button appears and it's an option to show me the answer. It's completely pointless because you get the same thing by pressing OK. So you want to delete that and make sure that that area is blank. Show instructions text. We don't have instructions in this particular question, so again, we'd get rid of that. It's important that you delete those 2 text entry fields. And the annoying thing is, every time you refresh this edit screen, those 2 things come back again. So you have to delete them each time. Very irritating. And then we click on save, and that's the question updated. Now, because we're using an inbuilt Udutu screen, part of its own functionality, it's not been customized really. You can actually preview this screen by clicking the preview button at the top left. Now the preview buttons for the other screens won't work because they don't load up the background images and some of the text layout. But with the quiz questions, you still get your logo and your customized buttons, and you can see all the areas that you're meant to. So you can actually preview quizzes, and we can just check that that's correct. Absolutely true. Who would make that up? Submit. You can see it's changed from guess. Okay, absolutely right. Okay. Okay. Oh, well, and you may have noticed that that feedback was actually wrong, the way that I changed the question. But, I'm sure your version will be much better. And that's it. That's how you change a quiz, edit a quiz.